up, my fellow Gemini? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with a message from Source. Whatever Source wants to tell you, the messages have been intense so far. However, I just want to let you guys know that it is a true honor and pleasure being here giving you these messages in hopes that they do find your heart and remind you that you do have the power to change your life. If you don't like where you're at, or if you don't like what you're seeing with your life, that it is all in you, and to spend that time with your higher self to get those answers. So that's my prayer for these readings. Also, I do want to say that you guys should be seeing a reading for yourself every 2 weeks about. The reason I don't do them weekly is just so that you guys can let the messages sink in and allow the guidance to come from them. And also, if you're looking for more readings, check out my channel for my other pick-a-card readings. If you guys would like to support the channel, check out the description box down below. I appreciate any and all support from everybody. Thank you, my returning watchers and my new subscribers, and anybody that's new to the channel. Welcome. You guys are all welcome. And yeah, no personal readings at this time, but that could change in the future. So just keep an eye out. If I do personal readings, all that information will be down in the description box below. Okay. So let's get into it, guys. See what messages Source has for you, Gemini. What messages do you have for Gemini, Source? What messages do you have for Gemini? How can we help them out? What do they need to know in this time? They've kind of been all over the board, so there's no telling what could come out. It could be love, career, success, future, what's going on, dealing with certain situationships. So we'll just see what comes out, okay, guys? So what messages do you have for Gemini, Source? How can we help them out? Okay. Great. Messages for Gemini. Thank you, Source. Yeah, let's see what's coming out. What messages do you have for Gemini? Okay, thank you. Okay, we've got the Emperor. Strong energy already. You guys could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, what other messages do we have for Gemini, Source? Messages for Gemini. Whoa! Okay, guys. So we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And then we've got this one over here flying down. Sorry about the dogs. He freaked out because I moved. Bear. No. He's not sure what's going on. So we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, so you're definitely stepping up into some energy here. Okay, we've got the Chariot in the reverse. Started out strong. What happened, Gemini? And the Moon in reverse. Interesting energy. And the Ten of Cups on the bottom in the reverse. Okay, so this could be a position. It could also be love, family. You know, the Four of Cups, definitely family situations, that ability to grow beyond the Three of Cups, and just a beautiful energy when it's in the upright, talking about stable emotional situationships and stuff. But right now you're repressing some energy surrounding your family, and there's a lot of romantic frustration. You're trying to appear as the Emperor here. It's not that you're not doing a good job of it. You know, you're definitely in some strong energy. But what's happening is... My apologies, I gotta get this card. Look at that. Yeah, Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. You're learning how to set boundaries, Gemini. You're learning how to set boundaries, especially when it comes to love. I think that you've been hurt too many times when it comes to love. You just allowed yourself to get in too deep. And for you guys, it's easy to become emotionally detached. But in that detachment, I think sometimes you guys forget to set boundaries for yourself. So we have the Knight of Cups coming in. Yeah, look. And then the Six of Cups clarifying the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this has been a love situationship with a family. Yeah, there's a lot of upsets here. There's a lot of no equal give and take. This is Six of Cups in my deck is talking about repeatedly bad relationships, constantly getting in situations that aren't serving you. You're ready to leave this situation to move forward into something that's new, but you're still feeling spiritually defeated. I feel like you feel like where you want to go, it's not an open road for you. but you know you still have to move on. You know that you have to move on. We've got the Ten of Cups coming out in the reverse twice for you here, right? It's like falling from grace and feeling maybe you were cheated on. Like I really feel like that right now. Yeah, you have hope for the future. That's good. But your hope lies in, here's the thing, Gemini. Yeah, so we have the Five of Wands on the bottom. Equilibrium. Look, 5 is a very important number for you. Coming out twice. We have the Five of Wands and the Five of Coins together on the bottom. And this is just talking about being able to complete this cycle. It's like the Five of Wands is talking about how something's happened, but it's okay. You'll regain your footing again. And then the Five of Coins here, just learning how to embrace that new expansion, like not being afraid of what's coming, even if you don't know, like you don't know the outcome. It's like not being afraid of that. But I feel like what had happened here is that there was this energy of you showing up constantly as the Emperor. Like you are in Emperor energy here. You're definitely in, this is Aries energy, but I feel like this is you. It's like you're trying to start that new beginning. It's like really take the lead on something here. And it's something that maybe you haven't been able to in the past because you've had an unstable family, right? And this could be with your parents. This could be with grandparents. This could be with aunties and uncles. This could be with children. This could be with you having a family that's involving kids and not wanting to make a choice because there's kids involved, which happens a lot of times here. But whatever had happened, it's like there's definitely a lack of love here. There was definitely a lack of emotional fulfillment, and it was a fear that, you know, you were always going to be stuck in this energy that you couldn't move forward. I feel like maybe you had your eyes on somebody and you feel like they're gone now. And the reason that they're gone is because for so long you'd been repressing this energy. This is like repressing feminine energy. And it doesn't matter, I think, right now, whether the person's gone, available or not available. I think the thing for you, it's like you're just kind of in that situation where it's like, okay, I have to take care of me. You know? Yeah. It's like I have to take care of me. I have to do what's best for me. And it's like I feel like you do want to offer someone love. Like you want to offer somebody love, but you're still looking into the past. And Source is trying to push you into the future. It's like I know there's only this present moment, right? There's only this present moment, but you're going to completely relive this present moment if you keep staying in the past. And that's what they're trying to say. It's like, no matter what's happening or what's going on right now, it's like, can you move forward from that? Can you allow yourself to just have hope for the future and know that things are going to work out? You know, the Star card I love, it is Aquarius energy, and the Aquarius is a man with empty pots, right? He has air in his pots. He's not able to give anything because all he has is air. But for her, she has 2 full pots that are overfilling, and it always makes me think of the 2 of Cups. And so in this, it's like you're hopeful when it does come to love, because I think you're realizing that you are worthy of having the love that you desire. But I think for so long you fought it. You fought it. You fought, you know, the equal give and take. It was like, I feel like you were everybody's hero. You wanted to be everybody's hero. You wanted to save the day. And so being the person who wants to save the day, it's like it kept you from taking care of what really needed to be taken care of. Stop being the hero, Gemini. Like, really, stop being the Gemini hero here. We're not Superman. You're not Superwoman. Like, I know you want to be, and it feels good to feel like everybody relies on you. But at the same time, I think you're finally coming into this understanding that you just put yourself on the back burner for so long that really the only person that gets hurt in that situation is yourself, right? Like, that's it. And there's this energy of you, like, resisting this change for a long time, too. Like, there's definitely an energy of resisting moving beyond this for some time. And I feel like, again, that wanting to be everybody's savior, wanting to be the hero in this situation. And I think that it has to do with the fact that there was, you know, kids involved. Or if there wasn't kids involved, maybe you were the financial support for them. I know there's no coins out here, but it's just like that energy of like, you're the one that was taking care of so much. It's like you took on the responsibility and you couldn't leave the responsibility. but now you're ready to. It's like now you're ready to move on. You're ready to overcome. You're ready to let go of what's not serving you anymore. And source is telling you to do that. Like, deal with this mother wound. This is suppressed mother wound here. This is imminent dangers looming. If you don't let this go, this could potentially repeat in your life. You're not spiritually defeated. It's just you're feeling depressed right now because it feels like everything's against you, but this is actually happening for your highest good, because what's coming next is going to be better than you could have ever imagined it to be. Yeah, finding peace. We have number 1, gorilla, peace. Look, this is about putting the mask down. What did I say? You're not Superman. You're not Superwoman. It doesn't matter. Put the mask down. Put the shield and the spear down. Like, you have to stop fighting everybody's battles for them. That's not fair, Gemini. Like, that's... I feel like you guys are in a rush. Like, this is weird, but I just get this energy of being in a rush, like, to get wherever it is that you're going. And Source is just saying, slow down. It's okay to take a step back and slow down. Bring yourself into a place of peace. Like, you're here to fight your own battles and find your own inner harmony and your own guidance, and be okay with that, you know? It's like this mask that you're wearing is you being everybody else's savior. And where does that leave you? Well, so far, it looks like it's left you in a world of hurt, you know? Yeah. Number 25, which is 7. 7 to me is always about luck. Luck, if you change what it is that you're doing. You've got the Chariot in reverse, so you definitely need to change what you're doing so you can bring in luck. We have observation. This is talking about the eye of Horus, opening up your third eye. So really listening to your intuition, taking time to get into a place of peace. Listen to your heart. Listen to your guidance. Listen to your angels, your guides. They're trying to help you move into a new era. They're trying to help you close out this cycle in its entirety. And it's like you're just kind of like on the precipice where you're still just kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready to end it yet. Like, it's like you are, but you're still fighting that belief, right? And that's just part of our emotional ego coming through, guys. I'm not saying that like, oh no, you're fighting it to tooth and nail. No, like, our ego will convince us very, very craftily that we're not deserving of this new fresh beginning, this new hopeful endeavor that we want to take, right? It's like trying to convince us that that's not good for us. And oftentimes we have a tendency to believe our ego, and that's what they're saying. It's like, don't let your ego convince you that this isn't good for you to leave. Like, you need to leave this situation. This is something you definitely need to leave in the past, because you don't have to be the strong one anymore. It's like, set your boundaries up. Know that you have something to offer, even if it's not much. Knowing that you have something to offer, because you are enough as you are, right? Winter solstice, reflection. Yeah, it's like you've had to reflect on this period of time where it, like, honestly, it feels like I'm getting this sense of like, was it even worth it? Like, why did I put myself through this? Was it even worth it? And it's like, that's the reflection part to help bring you into a place of peace, is just understanding that every step we take is for purpose on this journey. And fog veiled. Yeah. So it's like looking for the truth in the situation for yourself. This is about letting go and letting God, you know, like, because once you let go and let God, look, at the light will shine through. It's like, you have to surrender to the fact that you're not going to be able to see every little thing that's on our journey. Like, it's like you have to understand that there's some things you're going to be blindsided by, and that's okay. It's just how you choose to show up. You can show up in a state of brokenhearted, why is everything happening to me? Or you can show up in a state of reflection, saying, okay, why is this happening for me? Not to me, but for me. And what am I learning from this? You know, it's just about changing your perception. Yeah, desert quest. So desert, we have vision quest coming out here. Yeah, this is about you spending time in silence. Again, this matches the peace card over here. This is about really finding time to meditate, to calm your mind, to get out in nature. You know, when I see this card, it always talks about taking a bottle of water and spending the whole day with Source. Asking your questions, getting answers to your questions, taking a journal, finding out what you get while you're gone. If your reading's going fast, guys, I do apologize, but I really feel like I get this sense of rushed energy from you guys. So I guess I can't reiterate it enough, but just slowing down, like allowing yourself to slow down. Don't, too much of the time we're in this place of trying to hurry to the end result, and we end up missing potent, like key potent steps along the way, things that really, if we just stopped and took our time, would sink in, and we wouldn't have to relive that lesson over again. Okay, so we have number 16, which is 7. It says, love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And I feel like this is just reiterating that what you've gone through, Gemini, it happened because of love. Even if it doesn't feel like it, it happened so that you could come into a place of unconditional love. And that is just acceptance of all as is in this now moment. And sometimes that's hard, especially if we've been brokenhearted. I mean, this is definitely brokenhearted energy coming in here. Lack of stability, lack of emotional fulfillment, lack of love, just a lot of lack of love. It was like this was just for looks, kicks and giggles. Like, that's honestly what I'm getting from here. And I think that that really hurts you. You know, people think that air signs, you guys often detach, but just because you're detached doesn't mean that you guys don't feel. And I really I get heated when people think that. You know, I have a lot of Gemini in my chart too, and so it's like interesting because it's like, no, air signs are just, you guys can be the grand manifestors because you know easily how to detach from the emotional side of things. But just because you can detach does not mean that you're not emotionally invested in something. And that's what really drives me crazy. Like, people really have a tendency to beat you guys up, and that baffles me because some of the Geminis that I've known in my life have been the most caring, outgoing, wonderful people who are so deep. You guys talk so much about so many different things. Like, to hold a conversation with anybody about anything is so easy for you guys, and there's so much we can learn from you. And that goes in the way of love too. You guys can teach people how to become grand manifestors by detaching their emotions. But just because you become detached, I think people are like, oh, well, my Gemini, they just didn't give a damn anymore after, you know, whatever happened with them. And it's like, no, it's like you had to protect yourself. You just gotten really good at protecting yourself. And that's not that you don't care. And so I just want you guys to understand, like, I truly appreciate you guys, because I think sometimes people really think that that detached emotion is carelessness, and it's not. They're not seeing it as the protective nature that it comes from. It comes from survival. And that, again, is attached here to this 10 of Cups in the reverse twice, right? Saying that you're in a protective state, and it's like okay to be in that protective state, making sure you're setting healthy boundaries, Gemini. Healthy boundaries, not boundaries just because. No, setting healthy boundaries, and then allowing yourself to really observe this situation in its fullness. So we have the Nectar of the Lotus, number 20, having trust. I love this card too. I love all these cards. It says the Divine Mother wishes that those who are meant to feed others will be fed too. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the cosmic heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. Like a sacred chalice that overflows when you are full, well, and vital, and feeding of others happens effortlessly. You are guided to be fed now, fed with divine nectar from the heart of the Mother. There is an endless supply of energy, joy, peace, bliss, and love for you, flowing from the heart of the Divine Mother Kuan Yin. Yet sometimes we may experience limitation instead of endless supply. These limits can be a hidden blessing. They can be a sign that our mind and emotional life could use some help shifting from scarcity consciousness into a consciousness of abundance. As we do this, we tend to relax and flow more easily, tapping into what is needed rather than perceiving restriction. A limit or a block in our flow might be telling us that our nervous system needs some time to adapt to receiving higher intensities of spiritual electricity through our system as we become more used to living a joyful, higher vibrational existence. What did I say? Like, slow down. A limit or restriction in our energy might indicate that we have been so focused on giving to others that we have forgotten that we are part of the divine heart we are seeking to embody, and we need to gain more balance in our lives by taking some time out and attention for ourselves. When we are encountering a limit of some kind, whether through needing to come back into balance or because we are about to break through to a new level of spiritual growth and realization, It is wise to receive the divine nectar and to allow ourselves to become replenished and supported, honoring the guidance that is hiding in the limitation we are encountering. Then it will have served its purpose and the limit can fall away. What did I say, guys? Like, you want to be this, like, you want so badly to be of service to everybody else. Like, you put yourself on the back burner and you don't care for yourself. And this is just about being the mother to yourself, loving yourself entirely, being that unconditional love in your own life, and letting yourself really receive from source all that love that you really desire. It's like, I know you guys are just in this space right now where it's just like feels hopeless, but you're about to come up into a space of feeling more hope and joy and light and love within. And that's a good thing, right? Like, that's a good place to come. But you just have to find time to really connect with that inner guidance. Sexual charged connection. So yeah, this connection that you were in, it wasn't anything but revolving around sex. That's why there was no emotion in it. That's why there was no love in it. That's why there was nothing other than just the need. Like, I feel a deep codependent issue for both of you guys, the need for each other, because it was sexually charged. There was nothing else to it. So it says your ancestors are guiding you. Definitely with this mask and the gorilla here, definitely getting that energy here. Yeah, you're being divinely guided. Like, this happened for you. It's not something that's working against you. It happened for your highest good, and your ancestors are trying to show you the lessons you need to get from this so that you can overcome this and let go. Look, see, when I first saw you, I about fell up out my chair. Yeah, so I feel like this is a thing. Like, you guys, again, back to the sexually charged connection. You guys were very attracted to each other, and that just kind of put you guys into a place of not seeing the truth and just following, you know, that sexual attraction rather than following what was on the inside. Look, they say what you want to hear, not the truth. Yeah, so this person lies a lot. I'm just going to say, and I feel like by consequence, you may lie to yourself a lot because of that, right? Like, trying to convince yourself that what they're saying is true, trying to convince yourself that what's going on behind closed doors isn't what's really going on behind closed doors. You know, it's like all this stuff. What did I say? Codependent. Like, you guys have this codependent, and we have codependent patterns coming out here. So crazy. Thank you for these confirmations, Source. I just love you. Yeah, but look, don't fear. You're upon a breakthrough. This has been a popular one today. And I shuffle these. Like, sometimes I'll pour them out of the bag and reshuffle them. And so Source is just telling you, like, don't feel defeated because you're about to overcome this situation. It's just that you had to learn how to be in a place of love with yourself, right? And I think that that's been hard for you. I think that, and it comes from that detachment. I think your whole life you've been ridiculed because of your ability to detach emotionally without people seeing that as a safety precaution. And now it's like hard for you to overcome that, and you're seeing that as a flaw rather than a blessing. And it's just, you need to come back into a space of seeing yourself as a blessing, Gemini, and seeing yourself as worthy of the love and the connections that you desire. Okay, you're so worthy. I really hope that this helps, guys. I mean, overall, it's rough what you're going through, but you're coming up into a beautiful period in your time, in your life. I can't say it's going to be right now, tomorrow, next week, but just know that as you work on this, connecting with your third eye and finding your inner peace, you will come up into this beautiful, prosperous, abundant time, and it is yours by birthright. It is yours. Okay. This is what I have for you, Gemini. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Geminis, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.